Hey guys, Draco back here again with another video. This time it's going to be on what you should be spending your gems and stamina on when you're starting to get into that late game stage. So right now you probably have a team, fully maximum broken heroes. They're all set up with accessories, they got their weapons, and it's all good, right? So what you're going to want to focus on is going to be Mirror Rift. The reason for this is you're going to want to have an accessory for all your heroes, which you're going to want one accessory for each element that's fully maximum broken. For whatever hero that may come, usually you'll be using just one of them. And then after that, you're still going to want another 3 accessories for every element that's not maximum broken. And the reason why is so that you can do raid and so that you can do Tower of Horizon, which is element specific with your mono teams, and everyone can have a good accessory. And then meanwhile you're doing that, you want your gems not to be used for summoning, but rather you want your gems working here, hero costumes. So hero costumes, they're going to give you a permanent buff. And so these things, even though they sound like late game, you're actually going to want to collect them early on so that you can get the advantage of that throughout as long as you play the game, rather than getting this advantage at the very end. And so it's an advantage that helps you for the long run, so you want it as soon as possible so that you can use it as soon as possible and for as long as possible. And so by collecting these, you're getting a buff of around 12% HP from just collecting the costumes, but you're also going to get another buff of around 12% of its attack, its defense, and its HP all combined together from collecting sets. For example, this MK set for Lyn, Plitvice, and then I bought the Beth and the Ogma ones already. So this whole set gives you like plus 0.5 defense. Very useful buff, and it's gonna stick with you no matter what changes in the game. Whether the game adds new heroes, those new heroes will be able to use them. Whether they add new game modes and stuff, you'll be able to use it there. New worlds, doesn't matter. All these buffs will be useful to you for as long as the game continues. Even if they add new buffs, they're still going to be here and they're still going to be useful. So you want to collect this first. Another thing with collecting the Mirror Rift accessories, other than just Tower of Horizon, is also for raid. You're going to want to have mono teams to attack the bosses. And so you're going to want your teams to have all the accessories they need and all the weapons that belong to them, so that you don't have to be wasting time switching weapons. Personally, that wastes like 30 minutes every single time I go to attack the boss, just switching weapons, making sure I have the right gear on each teammate to do the most damage. And then when the bosses start to get tougher, I make sure to switch them to more tanky accessories so that none of my teammates die, which is more important than damage at that point. And so it's just going to save you a lot of time. You don't want to spend like an extra half an hour just because you don't have the accessories. Then after that, once that's all good, that's all set up, you're going to want to spend your time or your stamina on evolution dungeons. And the reason for this is evolving all your rare heroes gives you like a little buff and it's permanent, so that's great. But most importantly, it's going to let you max limit break, or max evolution your new unique heroes. And then it's going to help you collect crystals or hero crystals so you can max limit break your new characters. And obviously every time a new character comes out, that character tends to be stronger than most other characters that have come in the past. So while you're doing this, you're going to want to use your gems in the summoning. You're going to want to summon heroes so that you can get more hero crystals and therefore maximum break your characters. Now the reason why evolution dungeons and hero summon is second on the list is because there's always a new hero, and the reason why it's not worse than second on the list is because of the new awakening stones. Hey, gotta interrupt here, I meant to say hero reset stones, not awakening stones. You know, the new stone that resets the entire hero, gives you everything back. That's the one I'm talking about, my bad. You see, because of the awakening stones, if you make a mistake maximum breaking a hero, for example, my mistake right here was Vishuvac, right? I maximum break Vishuvac, I maximum break her weapon, and then guess what? They released Lyn right here. She is obviously stronger than Vishuvac, maybe using the injury negation card, you might be able to counter Lin, but you know, overall Lin is still stronger than Vishuvac. So it's simple. Hero reset stone, I reset Vishuvac, put everything into Lin. What's the issue? Well, if you look at my Vishuvac again, I maxed limit broke her weapon. That's an issue. However, that's the second, or my bad, that's the third thing you're going to want to focus on. You're going to want to farm gold, because gold not only gives you gold, but it also gives you items. And those items, you use the gold to evolve them into 5-star, and then you extract them, because we're not farming gold, we're not farming items, we're farming weapon medals. And those weapon medals will be used here for this, the 900 weapon medal, epic exclusive equipment box, and most importantly, the 1500 weapon medals epic limit breaking hammer. That is expensive. You can't reset maximum broken weapon. So this is absolute end game. Once you've collected everything, there is nothing else for you to do in the game. That's when you finally want to do this. I will say I have maximum broken Vishubac's weapon and Bari's weapon, and I can't hit top 100 in arena because those heroes are not the best right now, and the costume buff kind of helps, and I don't have either of them. I don't have the new OP heroes and I don't have the costume buffs, so I'm at a disadvantage and I can't reset that. So this is definitely something you want to leave for the very end. Now, one thing I will say is, let me scroll down. You will want to take some time off to farm the monthly one epic exclusive box that's only like 300 weapon medals. You're going to want to farm that, and just to help you with your mono teams and to help you with raid to save time, you're probably going to want to farm the 5 100 weapon medal legendary exclusive equipment boxes. And I think that's it actually. Yeah, if you follow that, it should save you the mistakes that I made, specifically with Vishuvac and Bari. I maximum broke their weapons. Turns out neither of them are that great anymore. Bari's still better than Vishuvac, at least in Coliseum, but Vishuvac not that great anymore. She's fallen off. I can reset her, but I can't reset her weapon, so that really sucks. And as for raid, I mean, it's gonna save you a lot of time in raid from having to switch accessories. And if you collect the weapons, which you kind of have to for the Tower of Horizon, so you can have your mono teams that are still strong, you're going to basically save a lot of time on raid in having to switch equipment and making sure your team is all set up. You're just going to have your mono teams go into raid, finish it, 5 minutes, you did your 3 attacks, you're out, instead of spending half an hour. So hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully it saves you what I lost, which was like a month and a half, maybe 3 months of grinding. Hopefully it saves you that much time. And if you guys find it helpful and you find it that it did save you a lot of time, maybe consider subscribing for more videos like this. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.